What's going on, everybody? It's Alex from Everything for iPod, and today I'm doing a recap on the Apple iPad mini event that was held today in California at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Apple started off the conference a little bit boring, sharing some numbers like they usually do, and announcing the update of their iBooks application, just giving you more freedom, basically, some new themes to help the improvement of reading, as well as scrolling, which, so you're going to be able to just scroll up and down rather than side to side, kind of like one ongoing page, so it'll be easier just kind of scrolling like through a web page instead of actually flipping the pages every time you want to get to more content. Apple really started off the event talking about their Macs, and they started off with the MacBook Pro 13-inch Retina display model. Now, this is a really awesome laptop. We saw the introduction of the 15-inch model in June. Now they're bringing it to what they say is their most popular laptop, the 13-inch MacBook Pro. So now it has Retina display. They ripped out the optical drive. It's now all flash storage. Really nice, really similar to the 15-inch model. The new MacBook Pro is available today, starting at $1,699 for the base model, which isn't all too bad considering the 15-inch model starts at $2,199. Apple also made some changes to the Mac Mini lineup. They really changed the Mac Mini Server Edition, which is now $999, comes pre-installed with all the server applications, and also now has an Intel Core i3 processor. In addition to the MacBook Pro and the new Mac Minis, they introduced the all-new iMac, which has a pretty sweet design. It's now really thin. The glass is now right up against the screen, so you're going to have less glares. And it has this new thing called the Fusion drive, which is actually a combination of a solid-state drive and a hard disk drive. So it has a 128 gig flash storage system, as well as either a 1 terabyte or 3 terabyte standard hard drive, depending on what configuration you choose. And this is going to allow for the operating systems and applications to run off of the flash storage to give you maximum performance, while allowing for maximum storage off the standard hard drives. It still comes in 21.5 inches, available starting in November, as well as a 27-inch model, which will be shipping in December. The 21.5-inch baseline model will start at $1,299, while the 27-inch model will start at $1,799. Now on to the more exciting stuff, the new iPads. First, they started talking about the updated iPad 4th generation, which is just kind of a play on the new iPad. So this is kind of an updated version. It has a Lightning port in it. It now has a A6X chip to give you faster graphics. Really just overall better performance, which the original, the iPad 3rd generation already really had. So you're going to get some improvements. It also has an HD front-facing camera, which the old one didn't. The old one, the past generation, only had a VGA quality front-facing camera. And that is still starting at $499 for the 16 gigabyte model. Now for what everyone has been waiting for, the iPad mini. And yes, it is called the iPad mini, and yes, it is pretty sweet. It has a 7.9-inch display, which is actually a really nice size. It's a little bit bigger than the Kindle Fire and the Nexus 7, but a little bit smaller than the Kindle Fire HD and the iPad. It comes in a slate color and a white color, similar to the iPhone 5, and also has an A5 processor, so you're going to get pretty good graphics and performance out of this thing. It has an HD front-facing FaceTime camera, so your FaceTime calls are going to be in HD. It also has a 5-megapixel 1080p video recording capable camera on the rear, so good cameras overall. One turnoff is that it is not a Retina display. It is an LED display, same pixel density as on the iPad 2, so you're not really going to get amazing pixel density like you are on the new MacBook Pro or on the new iPad, so nothing like that. A little bit of a turnoff, but it shouldn't matter that much on a smaller screen, but still, I'm really disappointed about that. I thought for sure it was going to have a Retina screen. Of course, it has the all-new Lightning port, which is Apple's new technology that they're integrating into all of their new products, so we're not really going to see any more 30-pin products out on the market. It's only 7.2 millimeters thin, which is 23% thinner than the original iPad or the previous generation iPad. And it's only 0.68 pounds, which is 53% lighter than the iPad 4th generation. Apple says it's only about as thick as a pencil and as heavy as a pad of paper, so that's really thin, really light. It's going to be perfect for traveling, and it goes along with the incredibly light iPhone 5. They say you can get 10 hours of battery out of the thing, and it also has a no contract LTE service, so if you do get the LTE model as opposed to the Wi-Fi only model, you're not tied into any kind of data plan. You can cancel whenever you want, and that will be available on AT&T, Sprint, as well as Verizon. You'll find Siri on the iPad mini as well as magnets on the side, so there is a new smart cover for the iPad mini. Same thing, you can fold it up into a stand. Looks pretty awesome. Pre-orders start on October 26th. The Wi-Fi model will be available November 2nd, and the Wi-Fi and LTE version will be available 2 weeks later. Overall, the event, I think, covered a lot. There were a lot of new products, especially my favorites, the new iMac as well as the iPad mini. Will I be getting any of them? Maybe, definitely not anything but the iPad mini. If I get anything, it will definitely be the iPad mini. Thanks guys for watching, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorite product was at the event and whether you'll be getting any of them. Anyway guys, see you later.